All right. We're gonna talk about friendship. So the definition, friendship is the state of being friends.
That's a
So
great definition, but
that's what it said
okay,
online. Okay, but
okay.
I want to know your thoughts on it. So, what does it mean to be a friend to you?
A friend?
Hmm.
Um, that's a good question. I feel like over time, like growing up and stuff, I've seen the definition as a friend like it's changed a lot. So like elementary school and like kindergarten, growing up around that time, I viewed a friend as just like company, like anyone around me, like oh, just like hanging out with someone. But now, like being in high school and stuff, and I've grown up and become more conscious and aware, I view a friend as like more than just company. Someone who I can like confide in or like share mutual interest to have that like chemistry and compatibility, but someone who's like loyal to me. Something I learned to like start to value in a friend is like someone who will choose me, will be loyal to me, and like defend me, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
Like I don't know, that's really important to me. Um, and also just I'm not like trying to be shady like at all, but I just think like a friend to everyone is like a friend to no one.
Hmm. That's an interesting thought about that.
Yeah,
But
but
uh,
yeah. What about you?
like, what it means to be a friend to me,
Hmm.
I feel like I feel like there's two type of meanings of friends. Like, there's one that we're just cool.
Hmm.
And there's also close friends. So like people that would like I feel like close friends are people like you go to when you need help or like when you need something or like even like when something happens, like you tell them like yo like I just like this happened to me like we should go do something like or like you hit them up like hey let's go have fun, let's do this and that. And it's also you should at least be loyal to your friends and like be like thankful you have like friends like that and always like care for them. Um, but
Sorry.
I have this quote by I think it's a English author, like American author.
Okay.
He said, "A friend is someone who knows all of you and still loves you." Albert Hubbard. So I want to know your thoughts on that. You know.
I don't I don't feel comfortable like having someone like fully know me. I I feel like everyone around me, all the relationships that surround me, no one completely knows me. There's always like that one little thing that I lie through omission, like I just leave out or I don't mention at all. And then another friend would like know that.
So is it like something you take to the grave type of thing, or is it
I
like
I guess. Well,
some?
I mean, I get the quote. I get what it's saying. It's like, oh, with a friend, you accept who they are, you accept their flaws, and yada yada. Like you love them for who they are and stuff. But for me personally, like I don't think I'd ever let anyone completely know me. It's just I don't know why. Like even
I
if I
kind of
had
get that.
like
Like,
a boyfriend or a husband, like he would never completely know me entirely.
okay, I think that's kind of crazy then. Like, someone that
There's
you're
gonna be something that's just personal to me that I only know about myself.
like you wouldn't share to anyone.
Yeah. That's just me
That's
though.
interesting.
I don't know if that's like toxic or a bad thing. It's just a thing I do.
I mean, it's not toxic.
It's not
It
even
kind of depends what it
purpose.
is.
It's not even like intentionally gatekeeping. It's just like it
So like,
just
let's
happens by
say like the
instinct. I'm not
topic
gonna like
gets brought up
mention.
to that, like you
Yeah.
wouldn't say anything about it.
Yeah. I would just like keep quiet.
But if someone were to like go up to you and talk about it, what would you say? Like, would you not be like, would you say like, yeah, I'm not comfortable
Depending
about
on
talking
my
about this?
mood, depending on my mood, I would either like keep it real brief, keep
Mhm.
it like barely anything and shrug it off, or again, depending on my mood, then I would like go deep dive into it
Uh-huh.
and stuff. But honestly, but
Interesting.
also I don't think anyone could completely know who you are. Like they
No, okay,
could
I
know
believe
like
that.
yeah, you
Like,
know?
no one will know truly like who you are.
What I'm saying is that like I wouldn't want to let anyone completely know who I am, even though I know like they
Oh,
won't.
so that's an interesting thing though. You
I
said
can
you
open
because you're
up
saying
to an
that you
extent.
wouldn't want someone to like fully know you.
I don't know if it's like trust issues or something, but it's just like that's where I feel comfortable at. I don't know. I don't know, guys.
That's interesting.
Is it? I don't know.
That's interesting.
You answer. What do you think of the quote?
I think the quote it's very honestly like I agree with it because I feel like there's kind of like there's different types of loves. So in this sense, it's more of like friendly love. You know, someone that a friend is someone who knows like who you are. So like I feel like to like a degree, my friends know who I am. So like they know what I like. You know, they know what I like doing. or like they know like my favorite stuff, like everything like that. And then I just think the quote's like very like it's kind of like it's kind of true because if you go by definition, like love is kind of like it's like a deep affection.
Yeah.
So liking like because a lot of people when you
Love
think
is
of
just
love,
a
it's more
feeling.
like
By Joey Badass.
what?
Love is just a feeling by Joey Badass. That's a fire song. Just saying. Anyways, continue. Sorry.
Yeah, you ruined it. No, we're
That's a
cutting this.
great
No, we're
song.
cutting this
I love
episode.
it curves and what's more preferred is the way she articulates words.
All right.
Okay, sorry.
But anyways, like the quote's just saying like someone that cares for you knows who you are. Like I feel like that's true.
I have a question.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Do you think love is just a feeling?
Mm-mm.
What's your own Rylan Garcia definition of love?
Okay, it depends
And
like
don't
what type of love are we talking about. Are we talking about like a partner love or like a friendship love, like friendly love?
both. Do both separate definitions.
Friendly. Honestly, no, because I feel like the conception of love is just a feeling. Is just mostly you only hear that in heartbreak songs.
Yeah.
Like you never hear it in
I
like
kinda
a
get sick
true
of it.
love song.
I kind of get sick of all the heartbreak songs.
Because if you really think about it, when people say love is just a feeling, it's just that's kind of their way of coping through love. I don't think it's just a feeling. I feel like it's an emotion.
Hmm.
I wish you can argue which means a feeling, but feelings I feel like it's like, Tim, huh? I feel like feelings and emotions are very different. Because feelings they can always go away and come back. But emotions are always gonna be with you. If you really think about it, like let's say my emotion right now, like I'm like happy.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously, like all the other emotions are still inside me. Like I can still feel those like at any time.
That emotion, the
Yeah.
emotion is called happy, but that happiness is fleeting. You're not gonna
What do you
be
mean?
happy like for a prolonged time. It like comes and goes.
Yeah, but I
Feelings
feel like
is
it's
a
always gonna be
spectrum.
with me though. Like let's say I'm going through hard times, like
Mhm.
I will. There's always gonna be times where I'll be happy.
Well, isn't that when? Okay, sorry, I'm gonna sound like super nerdy, but that's when your amygdala is
What's that?
functioning. It's the part.
Oh, this guy. Okay, Mrs. Color Crisis. Let me hear it. No, let's
No,
go.
it's the part of the brain that ties in emotion with memories, emotion with experiences.
No, I'm saying like okay, let's say like right now I'm going through like bad times,
Uh-huh.
and like sometimes I just like taking time off for like myself or like I'm doing something. Like even though I'm feeling like really bad, like let's say like I'm having like I'm in a fun situation, like I'm gonna obviously feel good, but like in general like I'm like feeling terrible, you know. Okay, like
Okay.
I guess to kind of put this is like let's say like right now like my mental state is not that good.
Mhm.
Like I'm kind of like I'm like all over the place, but I go to school like I'm talking to my friends like I'm having fun. Like I feel like deep down inside like emotions will still be with you no matter what, like no matter what's going to happen. Like you could be like even like my wedding day, let's say that like I could still feel like sad someday. I can still feel sad somewhere.
Hmm. Interesting. Sorry. Yeah, that's interesting.
So I feel like love is just it's
Okay.
more than just a feeling, it's an emotion.
Okay.
I feel like, and again this might sound really confusing, but it's like there's a difference
Okay.
in a way how I see it, how I view it. Maybe like in some like psychology I'm wrong, but that's how I view it.
I'm not like trying to like. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have more to say or?
No, unless you got something to say.
I think there's this saying that's like you are not what you feel. Like what you are, who you are, and how you're feeling is completely different things. They're in separate categories. So if I'm feeling sad, I am not sad. I'm just feeling sad. And I know this sadness will go away. And there will be a better day. Like I will feel happy again. I will feel content again. Or I'll feel sad later again. But it's going to go away. But it might come back. It's fleeting. It's like a spectrum of emotions. When it comes to love, dude, we're teenagers. I don't know what love is. I
I feel like that's fine though.
don't know what love is. I've never been in love but my definition would probably be like I think love is a choice.
A trust?
No, a choice.
A truce?
No. A choice.
I can't hear
Oh,
you.
sorry. A
Hello.
choice.
Okay.
A choice. Like I think
No.
love is a choice to have like, you care about this person and you see them and you accept them for who they are, flaws and all. And when things get tough, you still choose to love them. You still choose to be kind to them. And I feel like the greatest a great act of love is consideration, to be honest. Consideration for another person's feelings, to put another person's feelings over your own, to make sure that they're okay. Like to love is like, I don't know, I'm just rambling, but I think love is a choice and you have to choose the person every day, even when it gets hard,
No, that
you
was
know?
well said. I feel like that's no. I can agree on that. Love is a
Yeah.
choice because you have to trust someone, or no, you get to choose someone to like. You choose to love someone.
Yeah.
No, it's never forced upon you.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Um,
Cool.
I want to switch the subject a little bit if that's okay with
Okay.
you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's transition,
But
yeah.
going back to what we were talking about, to kind of combine the two topics, what would you say? What is the importance of communication in friendships?
Communication friendships?
Yeah. What's the importance in it?
I think it's really important.
Okay. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Jeez,
Why is
damn.
it? Why is it important?
Why?
Why? Why?
No,
Let me
I
know.
just think any relationship with people, it's important to communicate, like friendship wise, romance, and professional, because it's like you get to know the person for who they are, you have that mutual understanding, that mutual respect, and it just cultivates a peaceful environment. Because that's what, well, that's the goal, no? That's what people want, like to have, to be cool with everyone. Especially like in high school, it's just like, oh, I just want to be cool with everyone,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Gonna be a cool
Um,
kid. No, I'm kidding.
oh no. But I think communications, like, especially with like drama or whatever, talk it out. And if the other person doesn't want to talk it out, then you can't, again, you can't force them open. You know, you can't force them to work things out with you. You can't make a person reciprocate. So if they don't want to talk it out and you've tried your best and you've tried and tried, then like just take a step back and let time heal. I think time heals. And again, with that saying, if it's meant to be, then it'll be, and if it's not meant to be, then it won't be. If the person comes back, welcome them with open arms. Be kind,
Mm.
but definitely like take note and like set maybe a little bit of boundaries, I guess, but just be kind. Just let it go, you know? And if they leave for good, then there's 8, 9 billion people in the world. People come and they go. That's just how life goes. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. Just like accept it.
No, that's good.
Thanks.
I actually
Thanks.
want to bring up one of my own quotes I found.
Yeah.
Um,
Go ahead.
if you love something, you should set it free. If it comes back to you, it's meant to be. And
Yeah.
but like in using this term in like a friendly sense, friends come and go, which again you just kind of have to accept. But if they come back, maybe like you're just meant to be friends, and maybe those are people that you should trust and kind of hang out with,
I feel like that saying of unconditional love is kind of insane to me.
insane,
Insane.
insane. Really,
That's
why?
kind of insane to me because it's like unconditional love. No matter what this person does, I will always love them and stuff. It's like I see unconditional love as like you don't have to say anything. You don't have to give me anything. You don't have to try to be anything. Just be and let me be in your life, and that's good enough for me. Just let me love you, type of thing. Like it's unconditional love is like I see who you are, I accept who you are with flaws and all,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have to do anything or give me anything. There's that like selflessness. It's just like the fact that you exist and you allow me to be in your life.
Mm-hmm.
I view it that as unconditional love.
So are you saying like it's like insane to think about, or is it like you
That's
don't
just
agree
like
with it?
that's no. I just say that insane is like that's hard. That's hard. Like not many people can do that.
No, I think no, I agree with you. It's hard, but like I feel like
Like
it's
that's tough.
achievable.
Yeah,
I feel like there's the one out there.
step by step. Like people need to give out like step by step tutorial. But I'm
Step by
just
step to four is crazy,
I'm just playing. No,
but
but well, I also think like unconditional love. Not just I know we're like talking about friends and like um f- friends and like
mm,
romance, but just like I feel like I'm learning how to unconditionally love through my mom, if that makes
through
sense.
what?
Through my mom.
Hmm.
Yeah.
If you want to touch
I
up on that, that's all you.
I don't know. I feel like okay, we're teenagers and sometimes with like as we grow up, the rose-colored glasses come off. You know, like when we're kids, our parents are our heroes and we see them as like perfect almost, like,
Mhm.
"Oh, I love my mommy, I love my daddy." And stuff. But then when we grow up, we begin to see their flaws. And sometimes some teenagers they would hold resentment and be like they'd hold resentment towards their parents and be
Mhm.
like, "Oh, you did this and da 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 da." But it's like this is kind of like a little bit off topic, but it's like no one taught your parents how to parent. There's no parenting
Yeah.
handbook, and it's like there is also this is their first time in their life like parenting too, and I feel like we tend to forget. Like me, I hate how it took me so long, but it's like I came to really realizations like my mom is not just my mom. My mom is also a woman. My mom is also a daughter. My mom is also a friend. My mom is also her name.
Talk to
You know,
him.
like
Okay.
my mom is also Maria. Like that's her name.
Your mom's
She's
name Maria?
yeah.
Mine is.
Really?
My mom has 3 names actually.
Your
Okay, continue.
no
Sorry.
way. My mom has 3 names too.
But continue.
It's a
Continue.
Filipino thing.
Yeah.
But
My bad.
when you see your parents' flaws, you kind of when you see your parents' flaws and stuff, there's sometimes we hold that resentment, but I feel like it's an act of unconditional love to still recognize and look towards the positive things of like all they've done for you instead of like all the like times they like screwed up. Like, I don't know. Parents
So
screw
kind of
up.
like
That's what it happens.
accepting them.
Yeah. You know?
It's good that you appreciate your parents.
Because I feel like I find it crazy that society is like, oh, love your parents. Like we're just expected to love them.
Mhm.
Sometimes like you learn to love your parents. You learn to love them truly for who they are, not just because oh, I love
Yeah, yeah.
my dad because he's my dad. I love my mom just because she's my mom. No, it's like recognizing, oh, I love my mom. I love Maria. I love my dad. I love Monty.
Dang, shout out to them, bro.
Shout out. I love
No,
my
but like
parents.
that's no,
Yeah.
because like I feel like later on in life you kind of appreciate your parents for who they
Yeah.
are more. And obviously, like what she said, like maybe some people like you find out the truth, and you're like, why? Like, why did you hide this from me? You should have told me what happened. But realistically, you think about it, we're all humans. If
Yeah.
like let's say you become a dad or you become a mom, something like that happens. Like obviously you want to open up so quick just because it happens so quick. And I kind of appreciated my mom a little more, or my parents more, because they would talk about like the past and like how like we kind of grew up. And I at first I was like, bro, like you bring this up like all the time, like what? But you could appreciate it more if it's more like because like she's a parent, like like, like you would want to give anything. Like if I was a parent, I wouldn't give anything to see my kids like grow up again,
Yeah.
just because you love them so much. And then like at first I was like, yeah, like no, that's like stupid. But like think about it now, like more mature. Maybe it's like I'm more grateful that she appreciates like the past, even the present now.
Yeah.
Just because like that just kind of shows like how she loves me. And I love my mom and my dad. Shout out to them.
I think I don't know. I feel like our generation and like society, we definitely don't talk about how like accepting your parents for who they are. We really don't talk about that like at all.
That's true actually.
Yeah, we
I
like
never
it's
heard
not
it's not.
discussed at all. Like
It's yeah.
as we grow up, you kind of you don't have to, but you could choose to accept your parents for who they are. Like
Or like choose like to take care of them.
no,
Or
not
like
just take care of them, but it's like if your parents like screwed up or like oh trauma like or
yeah.
whatever and stuff, you
Or you have a
learn
choice to like let them back in your life or
you kind of like learn why they do the things they did because it's like our parents aren't perfect, they also have their own trauma too, and
yeah.
then there's that like generational trauma that passes down.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, there's that act of love to forgive, to accept them for who they are, like recognizing that they're a flawed human being too. They're not just mom and dad, those labels, they are their names. Damn,
Okay, that's gonna.
I think we kind of
That was
cooked.
good.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry to say this, but like I want to switch it up a little bit. If that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. You should
So,
probably like speak with the microphone closer.
oh, okay,
Like,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
No,
Guess
no,
the
no.
post talking.
I'm just saying because like I'm speaking like
No.
this, but I don't want like the volumes to be like fluctuating. You know?
I only do that because I talk loud.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like I'm a loudspeaker a little bit.
I'm kind of soft spoken, anyways.
But
So
I want to know how like friendships affected you, whether good or bad, and if you want to touch up on what happened with those.
I'm grateful for all my friendships in my life. I'm grateful for all the friendships I had, all the friendships I have currently.
So
Um,
far,
I I think we just have to recognize that like sometimes things happen, and sometimes it's like you're gonna be like the villain in people's story, you know? Sometimes that just like happens and it's okay, but I don't believe in good and I don't like view people as like, oh, that's my op. Like I'll say as a joke, but it's like I don't like hate anyone. Like I don't see them as a bad person just because they talk crap about me. I can't help, especially if I had a previous like relationship with them before, I still see them for who they are. You know? I believe everyone is has good and bad in them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, like even the friendships that I don't have anymore, I'm still grateful for it because like listen, it might sound cringy, but I'm a mosaic of everyone I've ever loved, you know?
Mosaic?
Mosaic.
What does that mean? For the people that don't know, that's for the
I'm
people.
just gonna let you figure it out. Google it, yeah?
Okay.
I'm a mosaic of everyone I've loved. Like even like friendships that I don't have anymore, I still make ramen the way that one girl taught me how to make ramen. Or I still look at I don't know, like Arizona tea and I still think of that one girl. Or I listen to this music artist because of this one guy and stuff. And it's like, you know, like you take little aspects of what this person introduced to you. Like it could be food, it could be music, it could be movies, and you sort of like associate it with them. And I can't help but like still think of like those good memories. You just cherish the good memories and it's like, okay, well if everything you guys aren't, it's fine. Like just move on. They were meant to be in your life to an extent. There's a time limit. But new people will always be coming in. New relationships are like coming in, you know? I feel like I don't know, I just feel like put gives people time limits in our lives. Like you were meant to meet this person, but you're not meant to be forever.
I have one more question for you. What does mosaic mean for the people that don't know?
Dude, just Google it.
But I
I
can't open
don't
my phone.
no, just Google
Okay,
it.
fine.
Just Google it.
Okay. No, but I feel like what you said was true. You know, like people come and go, and at least like that's a good way to
You
think
just
that.
like accept it, you
Yeah,
know?
you kind of. It's a good way to think that. You know, like even though like they kind of hurt you, you still you still love you still care for them for like what they did
But
for
with a
you.
distance.
With the distance.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a saying of like I forgot who told me this. I think it was my dad.
LeBron. Oh.
Shut up, bro. No, it's that saying of like I still want you to be okay. I still want you to be eating, but not
Oh,
at
from
my
the house.
table.
Oh, I heard of that. I think it
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah, I told you that before. That's
I think
why.
you said something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still want you to be okay. I still want you to eat, but I don't want you to be at my table. Like eat somewhere else.
Do
That's
you
all.
believe in second chances?
Second chances. Mm.
I feel like that's like an interesting
No,
topic.
no comment.
Not a lot of
I don't
people.
know how to. I don't
Really?
know.
I feel like for me, it's I believe in forgiveness. Second
I
chances,
believe
I
in
don't know.
forgiveness. Yeah.
Like even though I might say like, yo, this guy's a person's not up, this and that. I still like even though I still like think that obviously like that's a bad way to think about it, but it's also more or less kind of like, um, obviously like if someone hurt me like it's whatever, but I'm still not gonna be like friendly with them. Like I still want them to be okay, like kind of like what you said,
Yeah.
but you know like I still want you to be okay, but from a distance. But
It takes too much energy to
I
like
believe in
hold
forgiveness though.
resentment.
I feel like no, I feel like you can always resent,
It
but
takes so much
but
energy though.
to a certain point, you're gonna be like, yeah, I don't even care no more.
Yeah. Because I again with that saying, it's like time heals.
Yeah.
I believe time heals. You get busy with your own day to day lives, and you just before you know it, you're over it. So yeah,
Um. Yeah.
good
So that's
good questions, bro.
that's
Good
how
questions. I think we're
that's how
cooking.
friendships
Yeah.
affected you. But I want to know because in the Bible, actually, I read some Bible verses to kind of say I want to know your kind of
Oh,
opinions
okay.
on these.
I see you.
So in
Okay.
Proverbs, it says, a friend who sticks closer than a brother. Um, and then this is another one. Do not forsaken your friends. So what can you kind of how I kind of got this one? The first one, it took me a while to kind of understand. Even to like now, I still kind of don't get it. But I guess what I kind of take from, like from that is like a friend, a friend who's like, who will always be there with you for throughout everything, will be more than just family. They're gonna be more than just like a friend. Like they're always gonna be with you. Like and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, I like that.
I guess do not forsaking your friends. That's just be saying like don't bad talk about your friends.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a difference between like bad talking and like just like joking around. Because
Oh
like
yeah,
I may see
obviously.
like with some of my homies
Yeah.
like well he's so bad at like this and that.
There's
Like
good intent.
yeah. Okay, just put
Yeah.
it out there. If you want to add a comment about those.
Um, don't talk crap because I feel like Dude, what?
Talk smack.
No, like what Miss Jojo Siwa said, like karma's a beep. That beep will come back to you like a boomerang.
No, honestly, I agree with that. It's like if someone hurt me, like to a certain extent, like so for me at least, it's like just something about like what the comments gonna come back to bite them. There's no point in saying stuff.
Yeah,
But sometimes
I
like I can be on demon time. I'll be like, you know
yeah,
what?
dude, I know.
Yo, yeah, like
Yeah,
I just
I
go
need to like
off.
call you out, like, dude, tone it down. But yeah, I like that quote. That reminds me of my I'm gonna name drop because they don't even go to the same high school as us. But I have that reminded me of my childhood best friends, Alex and Nadia.
Hmm.
Yeah, and
Frick them. No.
shut up. No, I literally we went to the same like K through 9, and I've known Alex since like I was 3. No, my mom knew his mom while they were both pregnant. They became
Oh,
friends.
since birth.
Yeah, they became my
Since
mom and
birth.
Alex's mom became friends because they were both pregnant and went to the same like church. Um, and then I've been friends with Nadia since like first grade, and I can confidently say that they're my lifelong friends because they've seen me like to have someone that's not family and to see you like through all your phases and still stick around. And it's the fact like I don't even why I love my friendships with them is like I don't even have to talk to them every day, you know? We don't it's the fact that it's like you don't have to talk every day, but when you do and you come back together, it's still comfortable. There's still that chemistry, you know? It's like
Hmm.
low maintenance. It's a low maintenance friendship because it's like that chemistry and that like comfortability is so solid and
Uh-huh.
stable. I really value that. Yeah, it's hard to find.
Okay.
You got anything else to say?
I have one more actually.
All right,
Did
shoot.
my research. I told you.
Okay.
So in Proverbs 17:17, this one actually has thing. So our friend. Oh my gosh! I don't know what
What the
happened.
hell?
Something like.
Dude, do you need water?
I don't know what happened.
Shit.
Hold up. A friend loveth at all times. A brother is born for adversary. No, adversity. So what I kind of got from that is a friend, you know, um, who chooses to be with you throughout all times. It's like people love you throughout all times. But a brother or someone that's you're kind of born with is they love you because they, I guess kind of they're forced to in a way, just because
Yeah.
like
I mean, you're
there's
stuck together.
yeah, you guys are stuck together. Like at this point, like you should just care for each other.
Yeah.
But a friend will always like will love you no matter what. Like
Yeah. They
they're not
choose.
bound to you.
Yeah.
They're like they want to like be your friend.
I really value that. Like when someone chooses you, like chooses to stay.
Mhm.
Because a lot of people leave and stuff. So like the ones that stay, it's like, oh, you're one of the real ones, and I'm grateful that like I don't know. I feel like
Shout out to all the homies out there.
I don't know. I feel like God does that intentionally, so you know who are the real ones. You know?
Yeah.
I hate big friend groups. To be honest,
Really?
I don't really trust it. I
What's
really
your
like just
what's your limit? Like how many people should be the group?
5,
5?
5 or 4, okay. But
I think 4.
I prefer. I mean, like to have a main friend group and like being 5 people. That's my max. I can't like do those 11 people. You know. But on a day to day basis, I like just having like 1 or 2 close friends, and then I'm happy. You know. Yeah, I
Mm.
find it. I don't know how. Also, it's like social battery, bro. Like I don't know how some people do it with having like several friends and like keeping it up. It's not that like I don't care. It's just like I don't have the energy. So the people that are like those 2 people that are close to me, you have my undivided attention.
Shout out to them. But no, that was well
Yeah,
said.
that was well
Honestly,
said.
I feel like that's true. Because I feel like my main friend group is 4. Or like the people that I would always be with is 4.
Mm,
And I feel like large numbers, it's like
I don't mess with large
large
numbers.
numbers, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
It also depends like how you guys vibe together. But I feel like
yeah,
those are also the most temporary ones, just because there's more people.
yeah. And also, it's like I feel like it's more susceptible to like drama for some reason, like bigger friend groups.
I think so too, because I feel like in any friend group there will always be a duo.
Yeah.
There's always be a duo. And then if you
Or
think about
there's always a duo or someone who like gets together.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it's if you always think about it, it's like in bigger friend groups, there's gonna be like people are gonna have like their best friends in theirs. They're not all gonna be best friends.
Yeah.
So um, yeah, I got nothing else to say unless you got something.
No. Next segment.
Really? Dang. Okay.